Two contemplatives of the 20th century are accompanying us into this journey. John Main, the Benedictine monk who gave birth to the WCCM, and Thomas Merton, a renowned spiritual author and writer. In fact, the second week appointment of the 6 weeks course, the course that introduces Christian meditation to new meditators, and I remind you that we are also following that structure to enter into this contemplative photography world, is dedicated to introduce John Main's life, work, and legacy to the new meditators. In particular, to his personal journey that made him discover meditation in Malaysia in his youth, and then rediscover it in the Christian tradition and teach it not only to the professionists of religion, like monks, priests, nuns, but also to lay people. John Main opened the way to the meditation and contemplation to ordinary people like us in a simple and transformative way. He wrote, "In saying our mantra, in the daily return to the discipline, we gradually learn to look beyond ourselves. We learn to see with a vision that focuses itself ahead of us in God." A new vision then, a vision of compassion. The other contemplative personality, Father Thomas Merton, was an American Trappist monk who died in dramatic circumstances in 1968. He was, among many other things, an incredible writer and a talented photographer. So I think it's well worthy to see one or more of his pictures that we might consider as an example of still life. In fact, from his pictures, you can tell that he built a strong relationship, not only with human beings, but also with nature and objects. That his eyes were able to create a meaning out of a frame. The way that he framed a portion of reality tells us that he saw the power of God, or better, the light of God, in everything, in ordinary and in extraordinary things alike. Look now at these chairs and the ladder. I can imagine Father Thomas Merton stopping while contemplating this scene. The combination of shadows and light, the interesting pattern created by real things and by their shadows. A scene that you can consider like a product of a random combination of events, for example, the ladder accidentally left there by a worker or by Thomas Merton himself, the strong light coming from the sun, the chairs. But this combination can also be transformed in a contemplative picture. I don't know if you agree with me, but in this second picture, it looks like that the tumble watering can is sitting as a king on a bench. Most likely, Father Merton had to bend on his knees to take that picture. I see it as a sort of reverence to reality as it is. Many times, you will find yourself kneeled down in front of a subject, placed in a lower position than yours. In that moment, you are seeing reality from another point of view, a different angle to understand the world. This third photo is interesting for other reasons, in my opinion. This basket is placed in an uncommon position, and this position makes the sunlight pass through its bottom. Looking at this picture, we promptly think of a circle. So here we have a circle and light passing through it. Aren't these two things two attributes of the divine? The circle and the light. After all, quoting from his book, New Seeds of Contemplation, Thomas Merton wrote, "Keep your eyes clean, and your ears quiet, and your mind serene. Breathe God's air. Work, if you can, under his sky."